Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Urmila here. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the simplest dal recipes that I know how to make. This is one of the first recipes that was taught to me and it is really tasty. I hope that you like this recipe and let me show you what you're going to need. So firstly, you're going to need 1 cup of tur dal. This is tur dal. In one of the other videos that I've done on YouTube, I've used moong dal, which is slightly smaller and cooks a bit faster. With this dal, you need to actually wash it and then soak it in some water for about an hour and then leave it to boil and keep an eye on it as it boils. I will show you how to do that soon. But that's 1 cup of tur dal. Then you've got about 2 tablespoons of ghee. If you're vegan, you can use oil instead and it'll taste just as nice. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds or cumin seeds, and some dry chilies. I'm using the big red dry chilies because they're not as hot as the small ones, so get these and then cut them up to this size, and about a stalk of curry leaves and salt to taste, and of course we need water to wash and cook the dal. Let me show you how to do that next. So I've washed the dal and I've put it in this pot, and there's probably an extra cup or 2 cups of water. It doesn't matter how much more water you have because this dal actually absorbs quite a lot of water when it's cooking. So we're just going to put it on the stove and put it to boil. Traditionally it would cook faster if you actually left it to soak for a couple of hours. I didn't have a chance to do that today, so it's probably going to take about half an hour to cook. But if you want to speed up the process of cooking, then you can just put it in the water and let it soak for about 2 hours before you start cooking it, and then you can put it to boil and you'll find that it'll cook a little bit faster. So it's been about 5 to 10 minutes and you can see it's boiling and the scum has come to the top. Just with a spoon, remove it and just put it in a bowl on the side. Just remove all the white stuff that is on the top, and you have to keep an eye on this when that happens, because if you don't remove it straight away, it can actually boil over and cause a mess on your stove. So just do that, and then you can see it's boiling quite happily. We can just reduce it to a simmer or just a little less intense so that it can cook evenly, and just let it keep boiling. If you notice that the water level is getting low, then add some boiled water, so some actual boiling water into the pot. Don't add normal tap water because it will bring down the temperature of the water that is in the pot and it will make the process slower. So as you can see, the water level has reduced a bit and the dal has expanded in size. So I'm going to add a bit of boiling water just so that it doesn't have a chance to burn at the bottom. So just add that, stir it through and let it continue boiling. So it's been cooking for about 20 minutes now, and you can see that the lentils have expanded quite a bit and absorbed quite a bit of water. Just take one out and just break it with your finger, and you can see it is soft, but it needs to cook a bit more than this. So at this point you still let it continue boiling until you can totally mash it without it having to break or anything. So just keep it boiling for a little while more. So while it's boiling, and probably a bit earlier in the process, we could have added the turmeric powder. I'm just going to add that to this now. Just stir that through so that the dal can absorb the nutrients from it, and you can see it changes color. But this dal at this point is almost done. You can see it's a bit more soft, and it's not really holding much shape as anymore. So after about 2 minutes, we can turn off the stove, and then I'll show you what you need to do next. So next we put the ghee or oil into a pot and let it heat up, and then once it's nice and hot, add your mustard seeds. Once you've added your mustard seeds, make sure your mustard seeds flutter. Once it starts fluttering, add in your cumin seeds, your dried chili, your curry leaves, and a little bit of asafoetida. I forgot to mention that earlier. You need about half a teaspoon of asafoetida or hing. Just add that all into the pot, and then add your cooked dal in. And stir it through. Add salt. You add it to taste, to whatever you prefer. And then just let it cook a bit, and you can see it's a little bit thick. This dal does keep absorbing water, so I would add a little bit of water at this point, just so that it doesn't get too thick later. But as it cools, if it does get thick, then you just need to add a little bit of hot water to it and heat it up, and it'll come back to this consistency. So you need it about this consistency if you're going to eat it with rice. If you want to eat it with chapatis or bread, then you can have it a little bit thicker. So it's up to you how you like it. Well, that's it for this dish. Happy cooking! I hope you enjoyed the video. Just wanted to leave a quick note about the asafoetida that I left out earlier in the video. So this is what it would come in, a bottle like this, a small bottle, and it comes in a powder form. So you can just add it to your dish as I did earlier. So that is asafoetida, and now I'm going to just show you with the dal. You just add it to a little bit of rice. So I've put a little bit of ghee on the rice because it just gives it that really nice buttery flavor. But again, if you're vegan, you can just do without the ghee, and just mix it in, and you've got rice and dal, and it's a pretty quick dish to cook. It's high in protein, and it's really tasty.